I see this lack of motivation in people, and I sit there and I think, why are you like this? Why are you so negative toward your life? We all have that, inner person that wants to improve, that, that we, for some reason, feel like we need to suppress at times, which is, to me, ridiculous. Because if that person is suppressed, you're never going to get anywhere. And I mean, when I was that young in my car accident, I didn't really have time to really grieve. I didn't really have time to be like, oh, I'm so sad, It was basically, hey, what are you going to do now? What are you going to do next? Because, your time is coming. I was told I wasn't going to be able to make it past my teen years. And here I am. I just turned 30, and I'm out here. I've won 3 medals in powerlifting. And I mean, I'm still out there getting things done. And I mean, it's fitness to an extent has to be a little selfish. You got to think about you in that moment of fitness, and it'll help you out in the real world too. Not just for you to focus on how you're doing, but to help others. It'll help your mind be a little more creative. Okay, this guy's in trouble. What can I do? Which I feel like a lot of people, have kind of pushed that kind of thinking aside. But, yeah, I really do. Like I said, I think fitness and sports can help out majorly, especially competition. Competition's great, especially for that person that just loves the versus aspect of sports, and I'm actually glad to say that I'm one of them. I love competing, not just in powerlifting, but I'm a sled hockey player, and sled hockey is pretty brutal. I mean, it's body checking, you're on a 30-pound sled 2 inches off the ice. Well, I don't know if they're 30 pounds or maybe like 15, maybe a little heavier. I don't know. But you yourself, you're in maybe 10 pounds of gear. Your helmet, has a full cage, and I've been hitting my face cage from a puck before too, and when you're not really thinking about, a puck coming at you and it hits your face cage, it will knock your head back. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, it's a rough sport. It really is, but body checking and all of it is just, it's an adrenaline rush. And I love it. I love sled hockey, which is kind of why I'm wanting to lose a little more fat. But, being quadriplegic, 75% of my body not working correctly just trying to work right is a little bit of a challenge. And that's what I basically do on a day-to-day basis. I try to get my body to work correctly. But yeah, it's another reason why I work out, especially on my back, because it's back work, it's core work, it's everything when you're out on the ice. And I mean, especially the downside to sled hockey, hockey in general. CTE is a problem. It's a degenerative nerve issue, in the brain. It basically stemming from concussions, in which, I don't really see a lot being talked about. I really don't see CTE being talked about. Hold on a second. I actually have Chronic Traumatic Encephalopathy. That is the name of basically CTE. But yeah, it's a degenerative sort of disorder, condition, But if you truly love the sport, like many hockey players do, they will try to find ways to help with, CTE, to help treat CTE. And, it's just sports. It happens in the NFL. It happens, basically, it can happen anywhere. You hit your head somewhere, and you can end up with a small concussion, and that, in turn, may turn into, some CTE right there. Same thing with post-traumatic stress is basically that, something traumatic happens in your life. Mine was more tragic, maybe more tragic than some, but it's definitely something that can affect your life. And I believe it's in most of us, post-traumatic stress. That's why I say PTS, because it's not a disorder. It is already a part of us. It is an effect of, something that has happened to us. And so that's why I have been wanting to set up a program here in my town, in Iowa, to help people with post-traumatic stress, to help them cope, or to help them, talk about what they can do about it, and, there's a lot that needs to go into it, so that's kind of why I've been away from YouTube for, I don't know, 3 weeks, a month, something like that. But yeah, that's basically why I've been gone. I've been more focused on my powerlifting, my, just setting up programs, talking to people. I don't have sled hockey until literally the day after my competition in powerlifting, but yeah, it'll keep me busy. But yeah. But other than that, that's pretty much all I gotta say. If you guys have any questions, either say something in the comments, or add me on Instagram, Tony'sFitJourney.com, or not .com, at Tony's Fit Journey. Yeah, I have had a busy day and I'm kind of scatterbrained still, but yeah, add me if you want, ask me questions if you want. All right, we'll see you guys later.